Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the Akroselio weapons because people have already completed it and the weapon potential is quite confusing. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are very curious on what exactly the weapon potential is, so here is a picture. So first of all, of course, potency is increased by 46%, which is 1% more than the Trisalio weapon, so that's a DPS increase. We also get increased PB gauge when attacking plus 20% instead of plus 15% on the Trisalio weapon. Stores up to 3 charges, all of this is exactly the same. However, what changes is down here. Spends all of the charges when PB is activated to produce the following effects. PP consumption reduced for 90 seconds, that's the same as the Trisalio. HP recovery, reduced PB cooldown, as well as additional attack effect enhanced depends on the number of charges. So from what I understand, since I have not made my Akroselio, it's basically right after you do your PB, you do get an extra follow-up attack. However, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section below. But I was hoping that after a PB, every photon art or every technique that you casted for the next 90 seconds, you would get that additional follow-up attack. I don't think that's the case. I was kind of hoping that it would be like Lucille Exploration, where there was like always a follow-up attack after every PA or technique, which would have been really awesome and probably increase your DPS significantly. But nevertheless, this is really nice because you're going to be able to PB a lot faster than normal since you are gaining a lot of PB gauge faster, as well as that extra potency, and of course the raw damage of the weapon is significantly higher as well. Now for my friends who are wondering how close I am from making my Akroselio, as you can see I do have 104 of the Evolvolt 3s, you do need 150, so I still need 10 more runs of the urgent quest before I can actually make my weapon. However, don't worry if you are really behind, because literally every time an urgent quest comes up for the next 2 months, it is guaranteed to always have the Dark Falls Vial, which is the one that you actually need to run for the Evolvolt 3s. And on top of that, starting from tomorrow, we will have a limited time quest which you can run in order to complete some limited time tasks so that you get the triggers, because there is going to be a trigger version of this UQ which also drops Evolvolt 3s, so you can just spam the trigger over and over, and that way you'll be able to farm up your Evolvolt 3s and make your weapon really easily as well. So they are making it relatively easy. It's just, hey, if you wanted the weapon this week, you basically had to make sure that you didn't miss a single UQ. However, a lot of people have already made their weapon. Now, for those who are wondering what the color variant of the Akroselio weapon is, it is gray/blue, gray/purple, okay? So now to answer the question that's on everyone's mind, is it worth upgrading to an Akroselio weapon? And the answer is yes, you do gain a significant damage increase. However, for the majority of the content that we're doing nowadays, you don't need it ASAP, you know? It's something that you slowly work towards. It's not something that you just dedicate your entire life and beeline towards, unless it is something that you really want. So if you are a casual player and maybe you've done like 10 runs of the UQ in the past week, or maybe even less, maybe you've only done 7 runs, like 1 run a day. It's not the end of the world. You've got plenty of time to do it. We're getting those triggers that you're going to be able to run over and over if you want, or you can just sell it because there's going to be people who really want to get their weapon ASAP. So maybe you can sell those triggers for a high profit as well and just slowly get your weapon. It's not something that you need immediately, but it's definitely a very nice thing to have because the damage increase is very significant. But please don't sleep on your weapons for too long, because remember, on February 19th, Lucille Exploration is getting updated, where we will be able to upgrade our armors as well into the 12-star rarity Akrostasis armors. So you don't want to sleep on your weapons too long, because remember, on the 19th, we're going to be focusing on the armors. And another thing that they didn't mention over here is on the 19th, we are also getting the new AC support item Select Scratch, which will also have that new augment, which is going to drastically increase our potency. So that is something that we have to pay attention to as well, because we're getting a very massive power boost on the 19th. When everyone finishes their weapons, when everyone finishes their armors and adds in all of those extra augments, we are looking at a very substantial increase to our potency.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.